irrelevant, man. Let me stop complaining. Anyway, stuff that's been going on this week. We had YE link up with Akademics. Did a fire interview. It wasn't fire in like visual aesthetics because it was, it was YE doing YE things, which, I respect. I like it. Right? I respect it. I like it. I saw the clip. I got a clip from it that I think it actually really explains why YE is doing what he's doing. And it also explains the positive factor that I think most people need to pick up on. Right? Don't let this part go over your head. Right? There's some things that need to be discussed here. And the discussions are happening right in front of our face. Just got to pay attention, right? So let's get into a clip that I took from the interview with DJ Akademics and Kanye West, aka YE. Let's get into the viewer. All right. Let's get it pulled up right here. Here we go. So this is YE and DJ Akademics. This is a clip from their interview. They had an interview where Ak like pulls up to the hotel, bro. He literally vlogged the whole entire like thing from the point he got off the airplane to the point where he met YE at the hotel and everything. Yeah. So anyway, YE just puts this together. He's like, here, let's move this furniture over. Let's just stand right here. And Ak is like, well, fuck, are we just going to stand here? And YE's like, yes, we're just standing here. Let's go. Do it.
Off of me wearing they pain, but they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of they pain, then they're going to threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around off of me wearing they pain.
So what he's saying is he's been wearing the German Nazi symbol, the swastika. He's been wearing that as a chain piece, and he's been selling shirts with it. And he's doing that to directly send messages to his opposition and who he has an issue with in the music industry and in the entertainment industry as a whole, fashion, just in general, the people he has an issue with. And so what he says is, I'm wearing a piece of their pain as they benefit, profit, and continue to build wealth in life off of our pain. Right? He's speaking on the guys at the top of the music industry, the guys at the top of Hollywood, the fashion world. He's speaking on those guys. And to be honest, if you do a little bit more research, you'll go to find out that they're really involved in a lot more than just that. But either way, they benefit from our pain. How is that, YE? What are you saying? Well, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, Lil Boosie, right? All of these artists are signed to record labels that push this music that I think as a whole and even as a country, as a people and even as a country, we can agree that it's very detrimental to the advancement of our people. Because as kids, these rap artists, we idolize these rap artists in the black community. We look at these people as like father figures. So we try to emulate them. I remember being a kid, right? I remember being a kid, and when I was a kid, my favorite rapper was Master P. Right? And so I was so like enticed with No Limit that I tried to rob the gas station for every Master P tape. They had tapes at the time. Every Master P tape they had, and I got caught, it was a whole thing. But my thing is, we idolize these rap artists, and the things that they say to us a lot of times is gold. Now, is that right? No, I don't think so. I think that, if the father figures are there, then, it's just music at that point. But a lot of times we substitute the father for the rapper or for the entertainer or for the basketball guy, whatever. So we listen to this. And so when you are the top guys, you're the guys who are producing this content, right? You're the guys who are paying for this content to be produced and mass distributed. Then you have a play in this. You actually have one of the biggest plays, because we understand that people are going to be ignorant. There's ignorant people in every culture. But if you're the one taking the microphone and giving it to the ignorant person and then propagating the ignorant person's speech, then you are to blame. Because without you, then he just would have been another ignorant person yelling. But you made him a rich person, popular person. You popularized his message. And it's kind of what you did with Ye, and it's coming back to bite you in a sense. But at the end of the day, the people that understand, we understand what he's talking about. Right? Because the people that could read, the people that take time to do something other than just twerk or worry about how their pants fall on their shoes like they're fashion, we know what he's saying. And I get it. I get it for sure. Right? So if I'm wearing a piece of your pain, then you should understand, then the feelings that you feel, you should begin to understand that the people that you profit off of, that they feel that pain. So if you're a good person, if you're good people, then you should adjust fire. Yeah, how many of y'all think that they'll adjust fire? How many of y'all think that these people will stop promoting and paying for this music and putting it out to these kids? Because some adults, like when they get turned on to stuff like this, there is some influence. There's some slow adults that are not solidified in who they are, that will follow trends and things. But for the most part, this is kids that y'all influencing to go out and do this stuff that you putting in the music. And I say you putting it in the music because I know how the music industry works. I know that when an artist makes a song that you don't like, you tell them to go back and make another one. And you might not give him the words to say, but you give him the words to say. You give him the content. You give him the, hey, man, make a song kind of like what's like this one. Right? So don't get mad when it comes back around to bite you. Everything comes back around. You build a house with shit bricks, eventually you're going to start to smell it. It might look good. You might have painted it up real nice. You might even put some vinyl siding on it. But at the end of the day, you're going to start to smell it. And right now, you people with the small hats, you're starting to smell it. Because you're not stopping this man. I know they tried to shadow ban him. I know they tried to do a lot of different things with Ye, but it's not happening. I wrote a whole think piece on Ye and posted it to X, and it's shadow banned. Like, you have to go into my photos and actually click and then find it to actually see it. And it's a positive. And they don't even mention the small hats. So all I can say is, man, yeah. So anyway, Ye did the interview with Akademics. Shout out to Akademics for that, by the way. And congrats on all the success that's coming. Right? Because you deserve it, bro. I really see what you're doing, and I've been there for the whole ride, bro. Believe it. Since before the war on Chirac, I've been there. So I just want you to know I seen your growth, and yeah, you inspired me. But anyway, so the interview happens with Ak and Ye. Okay. So then there's a post live stream with Ak. He goes live, and Ye pops into his live, chops up some beats. Everybody goes crazy. And then he brings in Aiden Ross. And then for those of you who don't know, Aiden Ross is a Jewish streamer. Very popular guy. Done a bunch of crazy ass shit on his live stream. So much like detestable things to black people on his live stream too. I've seen it. So yeah. Anyway, he's still around. He's making content, doing his live stream thing. He's still able to do it after all the things that he's done. Anyway, he comes on Axe stream and he has some things to say about YE. All right, let's get to the viewer. Is this the one?
Spewing hate. Do you feel like Kanye is encouraging people to not like people like you?
Clear question. Now I want y'all to notice this. This is one thing I've noticed when you're dealing in this world of topics and debates and things like that. When you get into discussions like this, a lot of times they won't answer the question. You'll ask them a question like this, and he's not going to answer. Watch.
Be honest. Like with his rhetoric, with everything he's saying, do you feel like he's encouraging?
There's this Jew hate right now in the world, you know? I think there's a difference between Jewish people and certain other Jews. Like, it's just different.
So do you think, the question was, do you think that he's encouraging people to hate people like you? That's the question. And immediately what he's doing is trying to dox Akademiks streams. Right? He starts throwing out these words, strong words. J hate. He keeps saying it over and over and over. And these are things that will trigger the algorithm and make it so like your video will stop getting shared. It'll make it so like you can actually, sometimes you'll get a strike. And another way to do it is he does that, and it also notifies them people that he's talking about that, hey, this is something that y'all should look for, because the algorithm, you know, blings and lets them know, hey, we need to look at this, because he's on here saying that word over and over. J hate.
It's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's so like, he's just basically generalizing every single
No, he's not.
Jewish person.
No, he's not. He's not generalizing every single Jewish person. He's not. That's not what he's doing. What he's doing is making a statement. And it's very clear what he's doing. He's saying it with words. And it's very articulate. And it has nothing to do with J hate. It just so happens that you guys are involved. Like, this is to be real. You're just involved. You're involved, yes.
A lot of people do.
Not every one of you, but just so happen that the people that he's dealing with, it just so happen to be all related.
But you want my honest opinion on that track list? It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, the track list is horrible. If y'all haven't seen it, go look it up. The track, it's on our Twitter, and it's actually on our Instagram as well. The Stand on That podcast on Instagram, and Stand on That _news on X.
Okay.
And I think someone that is still fascinating and praising Adolf Hitler.
Nobody's fascinated and praising anybody. Right? So let's get off of it. But I like where he's going. I want to hear his point of view on this, because this is really the meat and potatoes of, it's just letting you know that Ye's point is getting across. Pay attention closely to what he says. Let's get 10 seconds.
But you want my honest opinion on that track list? It's fucking horrible.
Okay.
And I think someone that is still fascinating and praising Adolf Hitler is crazy. He killed people. He killed a lot of people.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But you know who else hurts and promotes and kills a lot of people? These rappers that you have on your live stream, right? The drug uses that they promote, the people that's out here that your people pay to do it, to the sexy reds. So is your pain more than ours? Is your pain more than the world's pain? Everybody else's pain is obsolete when it comes to yours. That's the feeling I get from y'all. And I feel like it's weird that the whole world has to change around these people's pain. When I mean, what happened to you wasn't America. So to expect something from us is like, what do you expect from us? You got your reparations from Germany. They paid you for your suffering. So to be honest, you know how they tell us black people to stop complaining about, slavery and racism and it's not real and all of that. It sounds kind of crazy for some people who got paid reparations to still be harping and crying over a black dude wearing this shirt. But you got paid, so you should be able to get over it, especially if you're expecting us to. Make it make sense. Y'all went through y'all went through y'all problems, which I'm not denying or whatever. You went through it. Cool. Now you're still dealing with the pain and suffering from it, and you want everybody else to recognize it. But in the same tongue, you tell blacks that we should get over our pain and the things that your people did to us. Keep it real.
Someone like Kanye or yeah, excuse me. He's all for obviously God. Jesus was Jewish.
Jesus was not Jewish. Let's get that straight. Let's just get it straight. Nowhere in the Bible does it say he's Jewish. That's your religion. Jesus was not practicing a religion. Jesus was practicing a culture. Jesus was practicing a lifestyle, not a religion. He was teaching people a culture, a lifestyle, a law, a rule. He wasn't Jewish. He was a Jew from the tribe of Judah. Dark-skinned people too, by the way, according to the Bible. According to history, dark-skinned people, he descends from that. That's who he was. He wasn't Jewish. Jewish people don't even recognize Jesus as the Messiah. That's just truth. You don't. So for you to bring it up as if, what are we talking about? You don't even believe in the Messiah. Jesus is not God. He's the Son of God, and he didn't come for you.
Right.
By the way, I'll play devil's advocate here. Barack Obama killed a lot of people as well. Trump
Facts.
too. Like
Facts.
they basically agree for whether a military. Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but just to flush out your thoughts a bit. Not that I'm defending that person. I wouldn't even say the name.
I get it. I just think like the Holocaust is a real thing.
Yeah, and so is black pain, a real thing. That's what I like. That's what I don't like, bruh. It's like your pain is more than ours. So what you saying is more serious than what YE is talking about? The stuff that y'all got paid for, the reparations, y'all been repaired. You guys are some of the richest, some of the most powerful people in the world. You guys have been repaired. Why are we even still talking about it? Get over it. Like, let's just lead with love. Love YE, just like y'all tell us. We're expected to do it, and we're showing you guys how to do it. This is what it looks like when you love and just forgive a people who have just downtrodden you, just destroyed you, just did all kind of stuff to you from the beginning, from the time that y'all met till now, and you just love them. This is what it looks like. You don't form powerful governmental style groups that could destroy, which you can. Which to be honest, I don't say you don't do it, because to be honest, that's how it works. That's how you're supposed to do it. Maybe if we thought a little bit like that, I don't know if this will get me in trouble, but maybe if we thought like the Jewish people think, then maybe if we had maybe if we form groups and shit, like maybe if we form like little secret groups to take people down when they start disrespecting us, maybe if we cancel like women who degrade our women and men who degrade our women, and maybe if we can do all these different little inside things, maybe we would be better off. It ain't a maybe, it's for sure. It's for sure. But I hate the fact that when the conversation comes around to it, we can't even talk about history because it hurts your feelings. This is America. We got the freedom of speech. We could talk about whatever the hell else. You could get on a rap song and say, nigga, F the B and all that. You could kill and spin the block. But the moment I get on here and start talking about historical facts, you want to ban my video? That don't make no damn sense. This song is the song that these people are putting out are getting played billions of times. It's crazy. The most degrading, foul stuff, the song WAP. It's basically light corn, and it's been played millions and millions of times. Nobody's censoring it. Nobody's canceling it. Nobody's shadow banning it. It's right there on YouTube for anybody to watch. It might have some sort of age restriction on it, but it's still there, and they still make money off of it. Do you think with that content that it stopped any type of advertiser from putting an ad on that video? So the idea that this is what y'all put out. And so now it's time for y'all to feel the consequences of all your work. You thought that people was going to be ignorant forever? That niggas was just going to be nigging forever? At some point, niggas is going to wake up and then they're going to realize, they're going to step back and look at the damn map and see that, damn, hold on, wait, this is what's been going on. And then maybe we form ourselves a little ADL group, styled group. All right, maybe we form ourselves some little private secret squirrel organizations to slither our way in and push our agendas forward, forceful or friendly, however y'all want it. You see what I'm saying? The idea sounds crazy when black people want to do it, or even when just regular white people want to do it. It sounds crazy too, to be honest. In today, even white people can't even do it. If there's a group and it says the whites only group, it's automatically canceled. But sometimes I guess you don't even need to really be worried about being canceled, though. I guess if that's your agenda that you're pushing. But I'm just saying, this is what hurt your feelings. Well, we're tired of seeing our little girls on stage twerking and busting it open, and we're tired of hearing our rappers strung out on drugs and getting arrested, and and then you guys sitting back, sending your kids to college, and you guys buying houses and mansions off the shit. Well, niggas is tired of that, bruh. Straight up. We tired of that. The only people that y'all gonna be able to have as rappers in the next 10 years is little kids. Little kids, bruh. That's it. Because the grown men of our communities is waking up, bro. This is about to be dead. You got a lot of people backing YE. And yeah, the move towards positivity is about to happen. And that's really what this is. You shouldn't really have a problem with it. This is a push towards black positivity to change our lives, to put us in a better position. If we make these changes, just imagine where we'll be. Imagine. Look at where YE's at.
I agree.
And it just sucks because there's people that have went through the Holocaust, and he's making a song about praising that person, you know?
Dog, listen. The shit that y'all pay and put out every day, people live it every single day. It don't stop with just a song, or it don't stop. We don't get no reparations for the shit that y'all put out. The artist gets paid of a measly rate to make it and to be the face of it, and you reap the benefits of it. All the while just sitting back chilling, eating the finest of the fine. And that's it's the grimy part of it. It is what it is. So, is there wickedness on both sides? You goddamn right. It's just the fact that I would imagine me going to your group of people and finding the most ignorant degrading people there is in your group and paying them a buttload of money to make music and to be in and just promote the hell out of it. You guys will probably have that dude whack. That artist probably wouldn't last too long. Right? So it just sucks and That the point is you're getting the point now there, Aiden, sir. You're getting it, you're feeling it. You're feeling it. Now deal with the feeling that you're feeling, my brother. Take it in. Like and think about it. Oh, this hurts when Ye does this. Oh, there's people and it sucks. There's people alive there's mamas alive right now who your people have paid money to make songs about their kids' passings. They're alive right now. They're alive right now. Mamas who gotta hear Who I Smoke with Vanessa Carlton as the backing on it. As they're naming multiple young black men who've been killed, some senseless street crime, and now do we need to do a deep dive in who owns the royalties to that song? Do I need to do it, or can we just all understand what's going on here? Do y'all think 4 young black dudes from the hood owns the rights to Vanessa Carlton's song? Right? Do y'all think that's how that went? Let's just be real about it. So y'all gonna sit back and make all them millions. You just put 3 or 4 little kids to college, doctorate schools and lawyers and whatever, bought 4 more houses, whatever you did, off of all those kids and those is kids in that song, children. That's Ye's point. That's Ye's point. That's his point now. Now, does he have like some other issues with y'all with that community? Yeah. Some business stuff. But the grand scheme of it, man, we ain't missing none of that. We ain't missing none of that we talking about right now. We ain't missing none of it. We got that message for sure. At least I do. And I just did a whole video about it. So whoever watched this video, hopefully you get the message too.